Okay. Another day, another back test. All right. Let's check how it looks with this. Cool. Yeah. This. Yeah. Good. So, yeah. I've been thinking today and yesterday a lot about sweep, like the concept sweep during session, and because um, you know it's how I operate, right? I find a concept, I think about it, and then I test something and I realize it's good, it's not, or why, or I come to some kind of conclusion, and yeah. Currently, I'm short on this UJ on another on one of my accounts, and I want to for it to come here. And so for sweep concept, we're not gonna do the C trader, but so there was a high, and uh, high was swept. Sweep. I mean, we tried to go up. We tried to go up. Nice pin, and price printing lower. Pretty much. So that's the backdrop for the trade. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go on. Uh, we have the sessions. Yeah. So yesterday there was trade idea, right? Let's go on 5 minutes. This is pound, and this is MetaTrader 5. Doesn't look really cool, but yeah, whatever. Um, there's some news, I think, something related to pound, just released like 1 minute ago, whatever. And yeah, so in between these two sessions, we had London, and I was looking at the price during London, and I wanted to short it, and this was so small here, and I wrote on the chart, I don't want to short this because we have no sweep. I mean, it was decently flat, and so I entered here regardless of that, and I think two pips I closed the trade. The same with the euro, but with the euro, similar scenario, I closed it with like 2 pips or 4 or whatever, plus or whatever. Doesn't matter, right? Nothing. In between the sessions, I see price go higher and then go lower. So this square, this thing over here, does a sweep, and it's on. You can see it if we do this. So this is above my price, right? So we had this level over here, and I thought, when I entered, is this a sweep? Because this on the futures chart was like just one, even smaller. It looked like nothing. But now we went into this area before New York, and because I was trading London, I wasn't trading New York. So we went into the area. Something happened before New York here, and later this level we closed below. So now there will be a trade here because this box shows the energy at the beginning of New York and before it opens, where we try to go up, something happens, whatever, but we close here below this, right? So we go up and we close below. That's the backdrop for the trade. And the model A, this entry, this is the retrace, right? The recent retrace, and there's a gap. So this is an entry for model A here, and this is a stop. This is one way where I can put the TP, but because it's New York, we don't know where London is. It's open at the same time, so we don't really, at the point of opening this, the TP is here, right? After chart is closed, I mean, TP would be there, but we don't know that. So this line is the TP. So it's a nice trade. Would be nice, but this would have, I would have to use the concept of looking at the action before the session, and I've been against it for a while, but I've also been for using the background in price for a very long time, like for several years, right? So I think I need to start using that, the background, right? I need to find levels that have been swept, even if we're trading on 5 minutes, whatever. Just get the. I always like to start the day off. I get the dust away from the machine. Collects a lot of dust actually. It's a bit whatever. Yeah. So anyway, the backdrop here is energy is down, and yeah, would be a nice trade. Putting this back on, and like this, and yeah. So Tokyo doesn't wanna. So we have a high here, doesn't wanna go up, and so that would be absolutely a short here then, right? I'm not trading until like 1 hour, but yeah, let's see if we get notified about this. And so I'm just gonna remove this because this is making my chart look nice. All right, it can be like this, and we have the yen, and same like here on 5 minutes, it's way more visible. See the spike, boom, this is a high, we have a spike, we have blah 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 something, we're closing below, right? Close below, come back in, and at New York I shorted somewhere here, and I'm targeting, I have to check on hour, I'm targeting this 47 flat, yeah, and yeah, that's somewhere here. We'll see if we get it. So currently, yeah, I'm looking for shorts here. We have a sweep on the high side, so yeah, we are below the previous sessions, but doesn't matter. I think if we want to go lower, I think we need to have notification there, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, we can leave this on 50. Yeah, that's so confusing. Leave it on 15. And yeah, 5 and euro. Of course, similar story. Like I said, we need to go to M5 to find reasoning. This went higher during London, right? We went higher than Tokyo, and this is like really where I started thinking about, did we switch here? Yes, we did. And it started, I mean, I entered somewhere here, and it started moving in my favor, and I started thinking really a lot about this concept, where it's like what does it matter? We gain, price goes higher from the Tokyo highest level. What does it matter if we didn't sweep anything? And we didn't really. There's the high, right? High is here. So we didn't really go past it. This is like the most obvious high, right? After Tokyo. This one, and this, and this. So this level, we come above here. And if we go into New York here, if I go to New York with this level in context, this is a double top on M5. This is now we're on a short bias, right? We can't go up. We close below. We're going down. So we have this box. I mean, showing me that okay, we want to go down. So when New York comes, let me move this straight. Can we? Yeah. When New York comes, all I need is price to be here. Nice, spinning top, whatever. Boom. I can enter here. With a limit, I can enter here. I can enter wherever. It's a mod A trade because, well, we go down. This is a level. Model A would be anywhere above this line up to this level would be nice. And so I get some nice rejecting this, and after this spin top whatever would be nice to enter. And I just put the line here and obvious target here, and yeah. But I didn't trade this session. I was watching it from, I think, what's the time? I was watching the chart like at this point here somewhere. Because I made a rule for myself. I'm not gonna, I simply cannot trade London and New York, and I mean, it doesn't work, right? So yeah, and that's a completely, it's another different discussion. So that was one trade. And I'm gonna keep this on here because we had power there. I'm gonna keep this like this because I'm making a picture later. Come on. No. MetaTrader 5 is not what it used to be. Yeah. Unselect all. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna make a picture of this later. So now, ooh, this. Let's zoom out. So we're gonna do some. Backtesting, or I'm gonna plot some lines first. Look at this. This is glorious. Yeah. We gotta plot some lines. We gotta go on FX. So this is upside down, in case you didn't know. Yen is upside down on futures, but whatever. As long as you know, right? As long as you know, you're good. That's the one trade from this week. Yeah, so here we have rejection. And it wants to go up. And this is an obvious level here. So we're gonna do it like this. And I don't have to, I'm on a 1 hour chart now, but I think. And I don't have to go on, I'm gonna be calling this 4 hour level, but I don't have to go on 4 hour to see that. Because enough time has passed, right? I don't have to wait for that. So this will be designated H4 level. And you know, I should actually, we got some cool news coming later. We should actually move my, I'm gonna move on the other account. I'm gonna change, yeah, the target is way too close. I wish at this time I could show you the screen. Can I actually do that? I don't know what that's gonna look like. Do I have the camera? I don't know. Nah, I don't. I would have to, yeah, I'm just gonna move the TP because hey, that's just too crazy. So I'm just gonna go on H4 and it's this level, and yeah, we're definitely going there. It's looking really good. So I'm up, wow, almost 3R. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're going for this level. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Right. H1, and then let's go on. Let's go on some other chart. What's this? Euro. Okay. And what I'm doing now, I'm just plotting really obvious lines. And yeah. I'm just looking at the trade currently. Okay, so it shouldn't go down. We cleared a lot of space. Just gonna lock. I'm just pushing the TP into profit because we're just opening a really big wide space. Like where are we with this? I'm just putting a stop right somewhere here because I mean this shouldn't be defeated. If it is, we're going all the way, and I'm just gonna take. I'm just gonna take 0.5% off. This is good. All right, and we're gonna let it play out on H4. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. So let's leave the phone over there. It can charge back in the charts. So real obvious levels here. We have H1. Okay. Where am I blind? Oh yeah. And this was the short, right? And yeah, like I said, no sweep, and I closed it. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, I closed it at this time, and yeah, and there we have the action, and later confirming the level, and we then go down. And that was my initial target, and yeah. Okay, back on. Let's see. H1 level. We got this. We defeated it. H4. Maybe we're going for this. Some old level. Cool. Yeah, just really plotting out something what could be interesting, right? So, and yeah, we are now on pound. Same story here. This looks worse. Also, here's the trade on pound, and I'm just gonna outline the level. Where is H1 level? Definitely need more coffee. It's not working today. Right. And yeah, we don't need. This is looking quite bad. We can take this away. Why should I have these on? confusing levels. All right, just gonna go, because the reason why I do this, it's because the high still interesting at this point in time, so I draw it out so I can see it here, and this high, while still interesting, it's not as interesting as this. So yeah, and I draw in the lake. I think I shorted something here, and I mean, you can see on the video where I draw this, and I call it lick. So anyway, yeah, we got Asia, so it would be cool actually here. Actually, we're gonna, yeah. I do this back and forth. I'm not sure about the thing, right? So this been taken, this been taken. It's all okay. There's nothing to take here. So yeah, yeah, something happened. We closed lower. There's some energy. There's some, yeah. This energy was used here. So this should fail. We'll see. We'll see. Would be cool if we could go further down. This is more obvious though. High, real spikes, and then close, leaving this to be used, and we use it here. And we create this, and yeah. Okay, I think it's okay for H1. Yeah. All right. Okay, we're gonna go on some backtests, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so with the liquidity, like, I've been doing some research about trying to find more information about it. But with the backtesting, it's gonna be more obvious, because it happens several times that when I am I'm backtesting signals during a session, and like even if I just add 1 hour of data before to see if we sweep some level, or just see what the background is, trades are, I mean, a lot different, like with this example here, the euro. And even though the signal without this function, new, kinda wait, the signal is still producing nice profits, but it could be way better. And like I said in the beginning, like this what I do. This is what I do, right? I see one concept, I think about this one concept, and I test it out, and then I think some more, and yeah, eventually I reach, yeah, the level where maybe I will use it or maybe not. So yeah, so let's see, we got this wants to go down, so if we want to go down, we need to go higher. If we want to go up, we need to do a double here. This wants to go, this wants to go, Tokyo. Yeah, we're not gonna trade for like a while, but yeah, we need to be outside of the box. Here we have double level. This is actually cool. So if we go down here, I'm interested, right? But it's 30 minutes more, so yeah, we'll see what it says. So I mean, signal would be like, I mean, we need to go about outside of this. We need to sweep something. I mean, we need to go, if we want to go higher from here, we need to sweep some level. And just because we go lower and then go up, we actually did to do something here. Maybe there's something more. We're below some low. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so if we want to go higher, it would be cool because then this is in play and maybe we can go back up to here. Who knows, right? Some 15. It becomes confusing with the double directions everywhere. I'm gonna put everything on M15. I keep this like this chart like this. I keep watching this like a keep this on. And when the instrument becomes interesting, I'll switch to M5 or faster, but I will keep it on 15 for somewhat of a nice overview. It's just one screen. Could be more. It's probably going to be more in the future. We'll see. Right. Let's go and see if we can find some backtests. Do something. This is just stalling, right? It's like, are we going here? Is this here or here? Are we going to down or up, right? Because remember, euro. Yeah, so euro, right? I mean, we're below something here. So the question is, like I said, are we going to stay below this? We're going to stay below, or are we going to go up? And if we go up, then we did sweep. And if we go down, okay, it becomes somewhat of a breaker, right? And maybe we can retest. Either way, we need to go lower and or higher to find the direction, and that's fine, right? So as with the MT5, we need to go here to go up, or we need to go here to go down. That's totally fine for now. And yeah, let's go find some. Let's go find, because I was on this. The Kiwi was nice. Let's have a look at this. So this is on M5, right? I have been plotting some trades here. So here's an example. This is supposed to be a long. This is, oh, so I'm adding the Asia trades as well. I'm adding everything, right? So this doesn't look good. This works out, and this doesn't look good, and this doesn't look good either, right? But think about this. We're gonna do this example. If we're trading Asia, right? We're gonna do bigger. If we're trading Asia, there was a level here. We came down, we came up to here in the pre-session before, right? So this information here should be US session goes to, I mean, new session is here, right? So this is the previous data, right? Previous data is telling me this was quite narrow. We couldn't go beyond this. This was a recent low, and we closed lower here, right? So it wants to go short. So if we trade Asia, just because the price action switches, I mean, we go low, we switch higher. Picking up a long here would be silly, right? We should be looking for shorts. And so in this case, the short here would fail. But if we still continue looking for shorts because of this background, the next short wouldn't fail, I think. Yeah. From here to here, stop here, and then down. And then we have London, and we have this action here before. I know it's confusing with all the lines, but London, right? We have now long price action because this changed to long, and we are, it should actually, according to the system, it wants me to go long. It wants me to go long here with a stop here. That doesn't work very well. But it also, the system also needs me to go, the price needs to go outside of the box and then pick up a trade, right? And so we have the backdrop information here. If we're in London, we can look at this, right? And I'm looking just down, up, and it didn't want to go further down, and we're also below this, right? So okay, I guess we can turn here, right? Because we're below somewhere else. And if we're only looking for longs in London and we need to go lower, then here, I mean, with this very small action, we actually go below. And here we go up and we go. So here's a double wave. Not really any nice signal here to go long. But maybe here, or maybe here, or maybe here. But because it did go up, right? So yeah, it becomes, let's find more examples. So US session became really high up, falls down, boom. It price, this is an interesting level, like Asia. We open here. If we open here, we have the levels here, right? And we have another level here. Can we move it? Okay. And I mean, so price needs to go outside of these to go in either direction. We have the high, we have this. Either way, it should go either way here. Like it looks kind of flat, right? So yeah, here we go below. We have this intro. This is a long signal on like M2 or M1 or whatever. But this is M5, so I'm not plotting it out. Does look nice though, right? Boom. Again, here we are below. We're above. Here we are above. We don't get any signal, and like, so this is entire Asia session. So if I'm gonna plot trades during Asia, it's 2 until 5. So that's 3 hours, right? That's nothing. So London, we open bigger. We're above this level, and we switch here. So this should go down to here. Not sure if it works out. Haven't seen it. But I mean, so this is a model B example because there's not any fails. Maybe it fails, who knows? Yeah, so there's the target, right? The low of Asia, previous session low, other side. That looks kind of cool. And so then we have US session. I'm just gonna hide it like this. And US session, there is some kind of sweep of 1, 2 something sweep, and we are actually higher. And coming into US, we also have this power. This is the level, but this is, with this close, we now have a double high here, and I guess this close we could enter model B long, would be like this, right? And the target is, well, London. That doesn't work, that's too narrow. That doesn't work either, so we guess we're gonna go for a measured move. And so if we defeat this, you know what, I would probably look at the entire thing, and I would probably be like measured from here above, somewhere like something like this, to be honest. But hey, we're guessing at this point, right? So that's model B, right? And the model A would be, so we have the gap here we have some energy, we have some power, but notice price comes back into this level again. And if the gap is used, which it is here, then there's no more power. So then we have strength from here, and the gap is used, we close higher, now we have strength from here, right? So, well, with that information, the model B could actually have a stop here. I changed some things, so it could actually have a stop here. That means that next, yeah, that's still too narrow. Okay, anyway, okay, measured move from this kind of leg, or this is what we had, so it should do the same. That's a nice trade though. Yeah, so that's model B, right? But the model A still, so we close here, and model A says that, well, we can enter here with a limit, or even lower, I mean, but somewhere here, somewhere within, yeah, below 50%, and that's below 50%, so let's just gonna put on a trade for good measure, or I'm just gonna plot it out right at the high of this thing. Are we getting a fill here? I'm not sure. It's what's going on now. Something's happening. Okay. Right. Yeah. Same target, right? Of course, and same stop. And so it's filled. Yeah. So this is 3.8. This is 3.5. I already had the discussion of model A versus model B, and I mean, so it looks like the model B has, well, all the fills because it's market orders, and model A, sometimes there's no fill, which is fine, I guess, but it looks like maybe on a bad example, on bad data, I'm not getting fills on 40% of the trades. Which, I mean, in the long run is fine, right? Because it's higher rewards, so it's a stronger signal. Yeah, and so in the same way, like, okay, I'm plotting these trades with background information, but also now these are two long trades. New York didn't go below, so I guess there are no trades at all, right? And so if we go above, what's the, I mean, so if I want a reason to go short, there is none, right? We have positive or upwards momentum all the way. Yeah, and so this takes me back to the direct price action methodology, the ideas, because, well, so we price closes up here, comes back down, fills this void, and closes even higher. We had this, we have this gap, we go from here even higher. I could pick something up here, and a limit order could be below the black bar here and get filled, sure, and that's only a few pips, but that's better than putting a market order when it closes, right? Yeah, where was I going with that? Nowhere, actually. Same thing happens again. We close higher, there's a gap is filled, boom, and yeah, on another time frame, maybe there's a trade here, who knows. But we come back into the thing, energy was taken here, so this is the strong level where stop could be. And if we're looking for longs, I'm getting yeah, if we're looking for longs, this is a gap, this is the gap area, this is another gap area. This is the first one though. I mean, at the minimum we would be here, right? And this is strong, right? And we're going up somewhere. And if we're looking for longs here, this is a strong level, right? And this is the cheapest price, but after either with the limits like here, that's the wrong direction, either with the limit or stop like this. Yeah, I mean, it's the energy is then used. Okay, so yeah, there's no trades on this. The question now becomes, so we have a high, did we sweep anything? During Asia, we didn't really, I mean, we created a low, we came to the low, we didn't defeat it, there's no signal during this section. And here, we are higher, there should be a short here, back down, and yeah, there was. So we're gonna keep that on the chart. It's a model B after all, or model A, like this, with no fill. And it's, yeah, like this, right? Actually, yeah. So 2.5, okay? It happens. Yeah. And this is what I would currently do in this case. Because, well, we need to go higher to go short. And we have this high, we have this high, we have this high. It's very obvious when you come to New York here. What's going on? It's flat. Are we going up? Are we going down? Similar scenario to like the euro is currently, right? Yeah, and here. So here we need a reason to go long. It's not really visible here. Maybe on a different chart, different time frame. I don't know. Here we rejected highs, falling down. We want to go short, right? So the open is here. We need to go above the open to short. I mean, we don't go above the open. So, right. Yeah, so there's no trade. That's it. Entry would be above here, right? Stop at the minimum. But there's nothing. Okay. And because we have the same sample, right? This data is before here, before, and this is the new day. So with this backtest kind of method, thinking about things, we need to add the backdrop to this, and I need to do some calculations. And yeah, let's see if we can adjust some of the ideas. So this test is, yeah, all of these are model B, I can see. Yeah, close. Yeah, model B. Yeah, everything is model B. Okay, right. So this position, we had some level here, we closed lower, we reject here. I mean, to be honest, I would want to short here, right? And we confirm with model A. There's a small gap there. I would want to short it at this point at the minimum, and the target would be, okay, we don't have that, steep would be like that at the minimum. I know it's double, don't worry. I would want this, and this position is not filled, or yes, it is filled, and that's a one winner, 1-1. And if it's further down, yeah, obviously no. So we're targeting the lows, we're targeting 1-1, yeah, targeting 1-2. It didn't work that time. Yeah, so that changes things a bit. So we went from obvious fail trade to something a little bit better. London. Did we sweep anything? We have these lows here. We have these levels here. We come up, we go further down. So here it should be okay to enter long. didn't work out this time. Model B up here, fail. Model A would also fail. It's same result, but we would probably enter further down. So we would probably enter, if we make this shorter, there's the gap, right? So the entry would be there. Oh, hello. I think they should change the symbol. It's just, yeah. And stop would be there. Better R, and not, still not profitable trade, but I mean, 2.5, 3.2, you understand math. Yeah, it's my logic. Yeah, so still fail that the line here is trail. The line here is trail. And yeah, here with Asia, we have the high. So short, short, rejecting short, we go high. This should be, this is telling me, man, this should, we will want to go short. Is there short action here? From this, we need to go, this is the open, yeah. Can we, oh, we can, yes. Yeah, so the I mean the yellow, orange, whatever, this from the open, right? Open to the close, and the other areas are outside. So if we want to go short, the signal should be above in this color, right? I don't need to see that because I see it anyway. But yeah. But so is there any shorts? Maybe in here. Maybe here on another time frame. High, spike, down, pause. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Maybe here. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? So this trade would most likely not be there. It is, yes. Okay. I'm gonna leave it because it's inconclusive, the test, the data, whatever. Just gonna do one thing. All right. And yeah, another thing I want to say is like the Model B signal here. Yeah, Model A would probably enter me here and would look somewhat decent. I mean, if we take this, where's the gap? The first gap is there. So Model A could enter me here perhaps, and the stop would. The thing I wanted to point out is this trade we could lock a little bit of it, and this trade could lock half of it. Yeah, but I have found in all my data that actually locking the trades with this very crude method does not add to the ROI. So I don't need to do more math with this. If I'm blocking trades, if I'm doing it manually myself, it's okay. But with the crude method, with this just very raw way, it's not stronger. So I don't need to collect data for it. Let's just go on here. Right. We are here. Okay, we're going a little bit up. This is actually good, you know, because we probably go up and we collectively go down. So we've been, it doesn't really go outside. We have today FOMC as well. So yeah, it's interesting. Tokyo has been up above. So, I mean, it's cool. I want to short this, but with this high, the pound would have to be going up here to go lower. I mean, and that's also fine. Anyway, back to this. So here's a signal to go short, and that feels counterintuitive, but yeah, this one would have to stay there. Yeah, okay. And we have this one. It's just gonna, because it's annoying. It's a Model B. This is one of those where, yeah, Model B didn't get me. Actually, Model A just below, yeah, would even be even better, actually. Interesting. In this case, there's an open gap right here. There's free price action all the way down to there also. I don't count it that way. Even though, like, I know Model A gives better R, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna enter here at the absolute best place, guys. Look, this is my trade idea, and I'm gonna target here. No, because that's not gonna get filled. But Model A will do the retrace, so, well, perhaps to here, right? Or at the very least below the gap formation, which in this case is here and is filled. And if the stop is below, sure. And we don't have enough R, yeah, so we would have a measured move, same targets. So for 3R instead. Yeah, I know markets are about to go. And yeah, Asia goes below. We are below this, we're below this, we're below everything. Here we turn. This is probably, you know what? This is probably on, let's say M2. I'm guessing M2. There's a signal here. How much you want to bet? This is, yeah, 2. Let's go there. Would you look at that? How about that? We don't go higher, we don't go higher, we don't go higher, we don't go higher. There we go, higher. Look. Nice, huh? Same stop, yeah, okay. Not too bad. Faster trade, I guess. Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's interesting. Where are we? Yeah. So yeah, London, we're outside. We are below. The question is here. I mean, so we are below. I need a reason to go long. There's not a reason to go long. Did we sweep anything? Can't see. Can't see any level. But yeah, no reason to go long. But when we come to the US session, it doesn't really go outside, so there's nothing else. Only session that expands is Asia. And, well, yeah, we have this thing. We have this double bottom. We go below. That's good enough reason for me, right? Yeah, and if we're not targeting this, we're targeting this. That's what we're targeting, and that's what we're hitting as well. London, need a reason to go short. We're higher, higher, we're higher, and it's the end of that, right? Here, yeah, we are higher. I need a reason to go short. We are above this high, meaning with this on another time, we're looking at M5, but here there's some spikes here on like 15 or maybe 1 hour, right? And with the close here below, it's a short. I added a short like this on Euro last week and the other week, and yeah, I've been seeing these often. And yeah, the target is the obvious low here. This is Asia. We don't really have another session really here, so yeah. Okay. So this one is okay. This one as well. Look, we are above. We go below. This one is tricky, but similar as yesterday, right? This action before US. So we are above. Okay. And we come into the US session. Something happens. Boom, we close with this big candle down. We now defeated this, which had the power to go up. that means that this candle, that's starting to look like almost a nice drawing. But it means that this candle, right, tells us power is down. And so, power is down. Where's the most recent after? So if the power is down, we're gonna do this. I can see that there's interaction here, but we're gonna use this for a crude example. If the power is down from here, the most recent gap is this way, and so model B would enter here, most likely here, probably here, right? I don't know if that's, yeah, nothing good about that. So just eyeballing, like, what do we have? It would probably have to go, I don't know, yeah, whatever, yeah, okay, it hits it. Let's just do a 1-to-1 because I'm not that guy. Anyway, yeah, so that's a nice trade for model B, but for model A, if this is the fastest or the first gap possible, then we can be here, we can be here, and we can see 1.3. This is a 1. I just wanted to make it a 1-1, not a measured move this time. Yeah, this defeated this, so in reality, if we want to measure the move, I would do this. Can we move it down? So the targets would be here. The targets would be here. For a nice 4. Not too bad, huh? Model A wins again. So let's keep the 1-on-1 here on. Let's remove this and let's just go with, we're adding a 1 here because I'm collecting data. I might make a picture later with this. Okay, that will have to be it for now. I need to check on the markets and stuff. Yeah, more coffee. I don't like coffee, I just drink it. Yeah. Yeah, it's another discussion. Yeah, okay, I think that's it for now. And I need a reason to go short, but we don't get it. And nice, look at this, rejecting. And we need to go higher than go short. So there's a long signal here. Still failed. Who cares? Why does it say one? This is broken. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. I've done enough. Yeah.